Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hashim Ali Khan. I'm starting the problems now on subsidiary books. The previous video we have started a new topic in financial accounting, one that is subsidiary books. So last video I have explained you in detail regarding what is the meaning of the term subsidiary book, what are the advantages from subsidiary book, and what are the different types of subsidiary books. That I have given complete explanation in the previous video. Hope my regular viewers have already watched that video. So if you have not watched, please go to the playlist, select the subject financial accounting. In that, select the subsidiary books theory. You can be able to get the complete command of the meaning of the term subsidiary books. Now I'm going to start the problem. But before starting the problem, I expect my viewers to have a hard copy printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. So take a printout, keep it ready before watching the video. First time if you are coming to my channel, I suggest you to go to the playlist. I have uploaded a number of videos on different subjects. Select your concerned subject, watch the video, acquire more and more knowledge from these videos. Now I am starting the short problems on subsidiary books. Now, first subsidiary book, first problem I am reading out. Prepare the purchaser's book of Messrs. Fancy Dress Mart. So, we are required to make only one subsidiary book, purchaser's book. June 2nd, purchased from Gupta of Guntur. Purchased from Gupta of Guntur, 100 t-shirts at rupees 80 per shirt. Then June 4th, sold to Burman of Bombay 50 t-shirts at 120 per shirt. June 6th, purchased from Vijay of Vijayawada 10 bush shirts at rupees 90 each. 8th June, bought from Bombay Furniture Mart Bandar 10 chairs at rupees 80 each. Actually, this business is of Messrs. Fancy Dress Mart. The name of the business is Fancy Dress Mart. That means the goods here are dresses, shirts, trousers, or all the different types of cloths. That means from the name itself it is clear that it is a business dealing in garments, right? So here we have to treat the purchase of garments only as goods. Purchaser's book will record only credit purchase of goods. Credit purchase of goods. If other than goods are purchased, so for example furniture is purchased or assets are purchased, it will not be recorded. First of all, purchased from Gupta of Guntur 100 t-shirts. T-shirts are garments, so it will come under dresses. So we have to take it. Secondly, June 4th, sold to Burman of Bombay. This sold to Burman of Bombay is a sale transaction, but we are not concerned with sale transaction. It is asking you to prepare purchaser's book. So this transaction will not come in purchaser's book, we'll give a note. Then 6th, purchase from Vijayawada 10 bush shirts at rupees 90 each. These are dresses. This will take. 8th, bought from Bombay Furniture Mart Bandar 10 chairs at rupees 80 each. Chairs are purchased. The chairs are not goods because it is not a furniture business. It's a dress mart. The purchase of chairs is an asset that will not be recorded in purchaser's book. That will go to journal proper. So here, out of 4 transactions, only 2 transactions will be taken in purchaser's book. Now, what is the format of purchase book? See here. Purchase book, date, particulars, LF, ledger folio, details, amount. These are the columns we have to make in purchaser's book. Now date, June 2nd June. Gupta of Guntur, that means from which party, who is the supplier, we write down the name of the supplier. We have purchased the goods from Gupta. So Gupta of Guntur, 100 t-shirts at rupees 80 per shirt. It is given in the problem. On June 2nd, 100 t-shirts are purchased at rupees 80 per shirt. So 100 into 80, 8,000 rupees. Then 4th, Vijay of Vijayawada. We have purchased some bush shirts from Vijay of Vijayawada. So 10 bush shirts are purchased, each shirt 90 rupees. So 10 into 90, 900. So total of the purchase book is 8,900. That's all. Out of 4 transactions, 2 transactions we have recorded in purchases book. Remaining 2 transactions we have not recorded. For that purpose, I have given you a working note. June 4th, sold to Burman of Bombay. This will be recorded, entered in sales book, not in purchases book. It will be recorded in sales book. Similarly, June 8th, purchase of chairs. Chairs are the assets. So it will be recorded in journal proper. It will not be recorded in purchase book. So purchase of chairs, it will be recorded in journal proper. That's it. This is the first short problem on subsidiary book. Now, second problem I am reading out. Enter the following transaction in the purchases book of Prem Das. The name of the proprietor, Prem Das. Only purchase book. And also show the purchases account. So in this problem, we have to make purchases book and purchases account. Purchases book is a subsidiary book. Purchase account is a ledger account. It is a ledger account. So first I am preparing the purchases book. Here, Prem Das, purchases book. Date, particulars, LF, detail, amount. Right? First transaction, purchased from Mohan on credit 4 reams of white paper at rupees 65 per ream. So simply we should write down Mohan. On 1st January 2013, we have purchased from Mohan. So what we have purchased? White papers we have purchased. We have purchased white papers. How many reams? 4 reams at the rate of 65 per ream given in the problem. 4 ream of white papers are purchased at the rate of 65 per ream. So 4 into 65 to 260. Then 2nd June, it is given purchased from Gopi 4 dozen ink bottles at rupees 48 per dozen. Purchased from Gopi. So I am writing out Gopi. What we have purchased? Ink bottles we have purchased. How many dozens? It is given in the problem 4 dozens at the rate of rupees 48 per dozen. So 4 into 48, 192. Next, third, purchased from Rao 2 dozen writing pads at rupees 96 per dozen. Purchased from Rao. So I am taking Rao. So what we have purchased? Writing pads. How many writing pads? 2 dozens at the rate of 96 rupees per dozen given in the problem. So 2 into 96, 192. Next one, fourth, returned 2 defective pads to Rao. We have purchased from Rao writing pads. The next transaction, we have returned back 2 pads to Rao. It is purchase return. First we have purchases. First we have purchased from Rao writing pads. In this, we have returned back some writing pads back to Rao. It will go to purchase return book. Purchase return will not be recorded in purchases book. We are concerned only in recording purchases, not purchase return. So this entry will not come in purchase. We will give a note. We give a note. June 4th, return 2 defective pads to Rao. It will be entered in purchase return book. It will be recorded in purchase return book. A note we have given that this transaction will not come in purchase book. Last one, 5th, purchased from Kishore 3 dozen ball pens at rupees 15 per dozen. So from Kishore, what we have purchased? Ball pens. How many dozens? 3 dozen ball pens are purchased at rupees 15 per dozen. So 15 into 3, 45. Now take the total of the purchases book, 689. 689 is the total of the purchases book. Now it is asking you to prepare the purchase account also. Remember, after making this purchase book, we will make a posting to the ledger account. In ledger, we will have one account called purchases account. When we purchase the goods, from Mohan, the entry will be purchases account debtor to Mohan. So purchase account is debited. Similarly, when we purchase from Gopi, purchases account debtor to Gopi account. When we purchase the goods from Rao, purchase account debtor to Rao. When we purchase from Kishore, purchases account debtor to Kishore account. So in all these entries, purchases account is debited and the party's account, supplier account is credited. That point you have to remember. While making the posting, purchase account debited and all suppliers account credited. We are not required to make suppliers account. We are required to make only purchase account. So purchase account will be debited. Debit side, it's a ledger account. So debit credit will have on debit side date particulars JF amount. Credit side date particulars JF amount. So debit side 2013 January 5th, because only up to January 5th the transactions are given. So I have taken the date January 5th. To sundries as per purchase book. To sundries, sundries means the total of the supplier. The total of the supplier are called sundries. So what is the total of the suppliers? Amount 689. So to sundries as per purchaser's book 689. The total we should take. The total of purchaser's book will be taken to the debit of purchaser's account. That's all. So this is the end of second short problem. Come on viewers, now we'll start the next short problems. Two short problems we have completed. Now see the problem number 3. I'm reading out the problem. Enter the following transactions in the purchaser's book of Vijay Electronics Nallakunta, Hyderabad. So Vijay Electronics is the business name, and name itself it's clear that it is dealing in electronic goods. So whatever electronic items are there, those only will treat it as goods. So 2013 January 5th, we are required to make only purchase book. Purchased 500 sets of Danora 555 model from Danora Limited at rupees 4,000, trade discount 15%. So it is given this Vijay Electronics has purchased 5 TV sets from Danora Limited. When name is given, it means it's a credit purchase. When name of the supplier is given, it means it's a credit purchase. So how many sets have been purchased? 5 sets. Each set 4,000. So 5 into 4,000, 20,000. Less trade discount 15%. So trade discount 15%. See here. Vijay Electronic purchases book date 2013 January 5th. Danora Limited. Supplier name is Danora Limited. So 5 sets of television sets, TV sets are purchased at 4,000. So 20,000 less trade discount 15%. So 15% of 20,000, 3,000. Subtract 17,000 out. Next, 9th, purchased on credit from Bajaj company. So Bajaj company, Bajaj and company. Electric irons 20 at the rate of rupees 60 each. Electric irons 20 at the rate of 60 each, 1200. And table lamps at 6 at the rate of rupees 35. So table lamps 6 at the rate of 35. So total 210. So these are the 2 items purchased from Bajaj and company. In details column we have taken. Then next one is 29th. Purchased on credit from Chandrika Furnishers. The supplier name Chandrika Furnishers. What we have purchased? Showcase 1, 1500. Office table 1, 800. Office chairs 6, 50 rupees each. Now see here. These are the assets purchased. This office table, office chair, showcase, these are not goods because the name of the business is electronics. So here whatever electronic items are purchased, those only are the goods. Whereas office table, office chair, showcase, these are the assets. So assets purchased will not be recorded in purchases book. Assets purchased will be taken in journal proper. So here Bajaj and company we have taken the total 17,000 plus 1410, 18,410. That's it. In working note, I'll give the explanation which are the items I have not taken. January 18th. Purchased on cash from Sumit Limited. Specifically, it is given purchased on cash. When it is given purchased on cash, it will be recorded in cash book. It will be recorded in cash book. Only credit purchase of goods will be recorded in purchase book. 2 things you have to remember. It should be credit purchase and it should be goods. Cash purchase and assets purchased will not be recorded. So here purchased on cash, so it will not be recorded. Similarly, purchased on credit from Chandrika Furnishers, showcase, office table, office chairs. These are not goods, these are the assets. So it will be recorded in journal proper. So you have to give the explanation which items you are not taking in purchase book. Why you are not taking. This is a cash transaction, so it will go to cash book. This is the purchase of asset, so it will be recorded in journal proper. Next, fourth problem. Enter the following transaction of Jindal Company in the sales book and show the posting to sales account. So we are required to make only sales book and we have to make a ledger account, sales account. So April 2013, April 4th, sold goods to Goyal and Company, 20 polyester saris at rupees 75 each. Sold to Goyal and Company. So it's a credit sale. Sales book, date, particulars, LF, detail, amount. Goyal and Company, 20 saris are sold. Each sari 75 rupees. So 20 into 75, 1500. Next, 9th, sold for cash to Garg and Company, 20 quota saris at rupees 30 each. Sold for cash. That means it's a cash transaction. When it is sold for cash, it is a cash transaction. It will go to cash book. It will not be recorded in sales book. So in working note, we have to give the explanation that this transaction will not be recorded in sales book. 16th, sold on credit to Mittal and Company, 5 art silk saris at rupees 195 each. This will come. So sold on credit to Mittal and Company. So Mittal and Company, 16th, 5 saris at the rate of rupees 195 each. That's all. So 5 into 195, 975. Last transaction, 30th, sold to Mohan old furniture for rupees 1000 on credit. Sold to Mohan old furniture. Furniture is an asset. When asset is sold, it will not be recorded in sales book. In sales book, we record only goods sold, not assets sold. So this last transaction will not come in sales book. So out of 4 transactions, only 2 transactions will appear in sales book. That is Goyal and Company and Mittal and Company. Sales account. Now we have to make the posting into sales account. When we sell the goods to Goyal and Company, the entry is Goyal and Company account debtor to sales. When we sell the goods to Mittal and Company account debtor to sales. That means in both cases, sales account is credited. The customer account is debited and sales account will be credited. So always sales account will show credit balance. So credit side, this is a sales account, debit side, credit side. Credit side 2013 April 30th, end of the month. Month is ending on 30th April. By sundries. Sundries means all the customers put together. All the customers. That means sales to all the customers. So here sales to all the customers are 2475. So by sundries as per sales book. As per sales book, the sundries 2475. Now I'll take the balancing. Balancing means both the totals will take the same. Debit side to balance carried down 2475. 2475 is the balance carried down 2013 April 30th. Now in working note, we have to give the explanation. April 9th sold for cash to Garg and Company. Cash means it will go to cash book. It's a cash transaction, so it will be recorded in cash book. Secondly, April 30th sold to Mohan old furniture. It's a sale of asset, so it will be recorded in journal proper. That's all. This is the end of problem number 4. Now, 5th problem. Prepare sales and sales return book from the following transactions. Only 2 subsidiary books we have to make. Sales book and sales return book. Here, sales book and here sales return book. So debit, date, particulars, LF, detail, amount. Here, date, particulars, LF, detail, amount. Now see here. First one. December 31st, 2013, December 1. Sold goods to Manohar. It's a credit sale to Manohar. So I have taken Manohar, 4,500. Next transaction, third, goods sold to Hari Rao, 5,200. Goods sold to Hari Rao, 5,200. Third over. 8th, December 8th, goods returned by Manohar. Goods returned by Manohar. It's a sales return. So sales return book, Manohar, 150 rupees. Then goods sold to Mukund for cash. Goods sold to Mukund for cash. It's a cash transaction. It will not be recorded in sales book. Only credit transactions will be recorded. Then Hari Rao returned goods. Hari Rao returned goods. It's the sales return. So sales return book, Hari Rao, 200. Next is sale of old newspapers. Old newspapers are sold. It is not goods. It is miscellaneous income. It will be recorded in cash book. Sale of old newspapers will be recorded in cash book. It will not be recorded in sales book. Then Lakshmi purchased goods from us. Lakshmi purchased goods from us. That means we have sold. We have sold the goods to Lakshmi. So sales book Lakshmi, 2,400. And trade discount 2%. It is given in the problem, trade discount 2%. So minus trade discount 2%, 48. Subtract 48, 2,352. Next, goods sold to Harish, sales book. Harish, 1,250. Then goods returned by Lakshmi. Goods returned by Lakshmi. It's a sales return. So here I have taken Lakshmi, 100. Then goods sold to Nandana. Goods sold to Nandana. It will come to sales book. Nandana, 1,800. Last one. Furniture sold for cash. Furniture sold for cash. It's a cash transaction. It will be recorded in cash book. That's all. All the transactions we have taken. 3 transactions will not appear in sales book and sales return. Which are the 3? In working note I have written the transactions of 12th, 19th and 30th will not appear in sales book and sales return book. These are the 3 transactions which will not appear either in the sales book or in the sales return book. Remaining all transactions we have recorded. So these are the very easy problems on subsidiary books. So we have completed totally 5 problems on subsidiary books. So if you find our lecture very interesting, give a like to the video and share it in your group, in your friend circle, so that more students can be benefited from this lecture. Subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed and give your comments. We'll continue this in the next video, the next problem.